Okay, yep.
right now. Okay, so that's all that does, and when I start it up, when I start the engine, it gives me all the numbers like the RPM and the temperature and everything else.
Yep.
So that's that. Now, to go back to the, go back to there. Okay, now that's the thing I was trying to get onto. How did you get onto that?
Okay. Yeah, it's not very intuitive. So I'll X out of all of this.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
It brings up another screen here. So if you click Tools and then Launch Cal Editor, I'm recording a video right now, so I'll send it to you after the fact. That way, no one will remember this in 3 weeks go by. So.
Okay, no, I'm gonna write it down. Give me 2 seconds. You get on the data monitor. Okay, and the data monitor tools.
Yep, top left-hand side. There's tools, and then.
Yeah, and then I hit. Do I punch the tool thing, the toolbox?
Yeah, you're gonna click Tools and then Launch Cal Editor.
Okay, click on Tools. Click on, and then Calibration. Right, is what
it should bring up this whole screen, and then you can start changing. Like you can make this 180 if you want. But
now, here's the thing. I talked to when he sent it to me. I asked him why he made the bottom end so lean, and he told me basically that that's what the drag guys really want. And I thought, well, if that's the case, I'll try it. Now, you know how I basically run the dyno. I put my foot to the floor with full load, and it'll jump up to around 2,000 RPM, and then I slowly start to, reduce the load on the dyno until it starts accelerating. But when I do that, when I put full load on with the way this box is, the engine just stalls.
Yep.
But if I turn it to plus 10, then I'm fine. But then as soon as I hit 4,000 RPM, I've got to go the opposite way. I've got to lead her down again.
Okay, so what I can do, Alex,
Yes.
because you can see the screen here right now, like the cell, this is approximately where the motor would idle. That in this zone right here.
Around that. Yeah,
okay. And then on this ECU, that's fine. But as soon as you go full throttle, you're right here. Okay.
Yep.
But in reality, when the boat is idling, you go here, and as soon as you go full throttle, it goes to here. So between here and here, this is actually not that lean, but it's too lean to run steady state. So I can.
Here's the thing. I'd like to keep the calibration that I have right now, like as an option, and make another. We want to save that one.
File, and then you can click Save Cal to File, and then I would say.
How do I identify that?
A6 mod PPE Power Performance Engineering Lean Idle, let's say.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Okay, and then what I can do for you is SAMI XX4. I can convert and give you a map to just copy and paste in here. I can even make it for you.
Oh, that'd be great.
And then basically it'll convert it from there, and that gives you a good starting point. You can adjust the numbers here and there, but that's pretty close.
How do I adjust the numbers? Now I click on it.
You just click on it, and you type in the new number that you want. I think you can go.
I have to back scroll so it erases what's there, and then put a new number.
You can just what I'm doing right now. It operates a little differently because I'm logged into your computer on my end, but I just type 180 and then click enter, and then that's it.
Oh, I see.
So you see how that changed that one, but I'll put it back to where it was.
Yeah, okay. Put it back where it was, and then how do you, once you've altered that, how do you put it into another program?
So once, let's say I want to make a wholesale adjustment here. I think page something here, plus probably. Plus only does the one cell. You can see on the graph on the right how I'm making that larger.
Okay, now what are you hitting, the plus number?
Plus number. So plus and minus will, but let's say that obviously that is not correct. So I'll just open what we had before, and you see that went away. Okay?
Yep. Okay.
So what you want to do is make the changes, and you can go File, Save As, Save Cal to File. But what you have to do is then click calibration, and then download or upload to ECU. So send, not read. Read will get what's on the ECU.
Okay, I think I understand. Okay, well listen, if you could do me a favor, if you could kind of translate that and send it as a program, and I can have that as my second option.
Yeah, I can probably do it in like 25 minutes. I just need to download a few things from your laptop here, and then that's it.
You go ahead and download all that stuff.
All right. I don't think you need to stay on the phone for that, but
Okay.
But what else can I say about this? So the other thing
I
that's
just have to practice. I just have to practice.
The other thing that's a little bit confusing is when you click on anything in this software, it maximizes the whole screen here. So, like kind of any Windows program, if you click like this, minimize here, it'll make it smaller, and you can see that this thing in the background, when we started editing the calibration, it's still there. So probably what you want to do, if you have a big enough monitor, is do this. I guess you have a new laptop because this looks like it's Windows 7.
It is
so
a brand new laptop.
now you can see everything on the left and everything on the right here. So if you started running the motor, it'll show you basically everything, like the live dot here will move around.
Yeah. Okay. Now here's the thing. I don't know because on the old software it says stop the motor, do not run the motor, or it will delete or screw up your programs.
To be honest, I haven't done what's called live tuning, like starting to change the numbers. I wouldn't do it live. At least when the motor's under load. You could probably do it at idle, because if it skips a few cycles of fuel injection at idle, to be honest, there's enough mist in the crankcase, it'll keep running. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm going to give you Sammy XX4 that basically you could just flash that ECU and it'll get you in the right ballpark, like very close.
Perfect.
That's all you need, basically.
Okay. Now, next question. When we get this motor to your customer, he's going to run a different EFI box, right?
And I'll convert it all to Bricado. The benefit is, honestly, Bricado and Brendan basically used... They made a different box for Gerhard's original ECU. So all of the numbers here, they all cross-compatible and match. There's slight differences, but it's just a matter of the break points for the RPM here. You have to interpolate sometimes in between, and I have like a software that does all that, so it's pretty easy.
Oh, terrific. Oh, that's fantastic. Now, what was the last question that I had? Yeah, now, when we turn this over, now he's going to run what injectors? Because right now I've got the Siemens Deca injectors in there, but the 650, because I'm running on gasoline. I'm running on C12 right now.
So we have a set of the larger ones that have the worst spray pattern. We'll put those in once we take it back, and we're basically going to build up the motor with all new electronics and our crankshaft. Yes. And we'll just spin it left on your dyno for 10 dyno runs, and then we'll convert it to right once we give him the motor.
Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. So basically, now again, with those really rich injectors, we're probably going to have to run on alcohol.
Yes, it's going to run on E85. That's what we sold him basically.
Now here's the thing. There is another I think it's called E95. Which is like 115 octane, because the E85 is only 105 octane.
Okay.
So if he wants to go real high with the compression, because right now we tested the compression, Greg and I, and we're only at about 225 pounds of compression.
Okay.
So there's lots to go. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I didn't want to blow an engine up, and have to replace it for him. So I stayed on the on the cautious side, shall we say. But I know that if I'm able to get an oil that will mix with that high percentage of alcohol, then I think we can use because the difference in price, it's like only $80, which is about a third the price that I paid for C12.
Yes, okay, that makes sense.
So, if he can run that would be the best bet, because it'll be easier on the engines. It'll have lots of octane, well, 115 or 118 octane is what it is, and it's also very, very available. I get it from VP Fuels. My VP Fuel supplier has got tons of the stuff.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's. I'm sure both will. The injector will have enough headroom in terms of flow rate for 85 or 98 or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. We should be able to get it in there. Anyway, listen. I will let you go if you can send me that now. When you send me the map, how do I put it onto the box?
So call me or I'll call you back, I guess, and
Okay.
it's simple, but I'll do it for you just to make sure that it does it properly, and I'll record it, I guess, when that happens.
That's fantastic. Okay, great, Andrew. I thank you so much.
Oh no, you're welcome. It's I'm happy that that motor runs good, and I'm sure.
Oh, no, it runs fantastic. It runs really well.
How did you cut the spaghetti gasket deeper, if you don't mind me asking, or you didn't?
No, I didn't cut the spaghetti thing deeper, and here's the reason why. Because we find that in some cases there are porosities in that groove. So I don't touch that. What I do is I cut a little bit off the
spaghetti itself.
Divider.
Okay.
No, off the divider. So, and plus I have a thinner spaghetti as well.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so depending, I kind of know, and plus my gaskets are a little bit thicker because they're a heavier duty gasket than the one Mercury has.
Yep.
So I've got a little bit there of everywhere. So that's the way I do it.
Okay.
Depending how close it is, like on some engines for some reason it's you can push it down by hand without having to bolt it down, and that doesn't bend the plate.
Okay, cool.
So that's how I do it. But I got yards and yards of these different strips of silicone rubber.
Great. Okay.
Okay. Anyway, thanks so much, Andrew. I'll let you do your thing and call me when you're ready, and we'll do it together again.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
So you've changed the map, right?
Yeah, so I've changed the map and I've put it in this file folder here on your desktop. So look.
Where is it?
So right here, when you click here, I called it Sammy XX4 Cal.
Yeah, terrific. Okay.
Okay, so so everyone's on the same page. When you open the data monitor, you click Launch Cal Editor. Okay. Then it's going to bring this page up here. Okay. Yep. This is the cal that's in the ECU when you're connected. It's showing down here. Calibration V11. Okay, so that's what I called in that folder. I called it Calibration V11 Drag Mod Power Performance Engineering Lead Idle. Okay?
Lead Idle Cal.
Yes. Okay. So when you actually go to open the new one, the screen and graph is going to update. So I'll go File, and then Load Cal from File here. And then you're going to go to the folder that I saved it, which is Calibrations. I'll send you a video with all of this, but writing it down is better because then you don't have to bring up the video.
Write it down. Okay. So let's start at the beginning again. I go to File.
Yeah, all you need to do is open up the software. Okay.
Open up.
So I'll go all the way from scratch. Click on this. Open up the software. This screen will come up.
Yep. Okay.
Then
now we go to Tools, right?
You go to Tools, Launch Cal Editor, and then this screen comes up.
Okay, this screen comes up. Now, how do I know what this one is, which map this one is?
It's showing at the bottom.
Cal V11, so that's the one that we want to put in there, right?
No, this is the one that's in there right now.
Oh, that's in there right now. Cal V11 is
so,
there now. Okay.
So the one that we want to put in there, we're going to have to open up. So you're going to go File, Load Cal from File.
Load Cal from File. Okay. Load Cal from File. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll press that button, and here it is.
Wherever you saved it, most likely either it's going to be in this calibrations folder, or if I email you a file or something, you're going to download it from the email attachment. But I just put it right here, Sammy XX4. So when I click open, the most important thing is to make sure that the screen updates. So you'll see that when I open this dramatically looks different than what was there before.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, it does. So this is, but this is still, it down here says still Cal V11.
Yeah, good. Let me see why that is. Did I say?
Okay.
Yeah, that's because I didn't save the notes there. Good question. Good point. Sammy XX4. Give me a moment.
Yeah.
So I can go like this. You can edit this if you want. It doesn't change anything. It's just a note.
Yeah, exactly. So I know which map it is.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. So, Sammy XX4. Okay. So now.
Come on. I don't know why I didn't like that. Looked like it froze. Okay, give me a second.
Sure.
Yeah, you might not be able to do that while it's connected to an engine. Give me...
Okay, do you want me to disconnect it from the engine?
No, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Let's, let me just try and edit this on my end here.
Okay. Yeah, that looks quite different.
Yeah, for some reason it's not letting me update it here, but that, yeah, that could be confusing because you don't have any way. Once you open it, it doesn't show you the file name.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay, let me think about a better way to do that. But what I did do, this might help both of you. In this folder, I made a comparison of what the percent difference between Sammy XX4 and the file you had in it was.
Okay.
So when you were idling around, you're over here. So the map that was in it is actually 40 to 50% leaner in this range here.
Right,
And then
exactly.
as soon as you floor it, the motor is going to struggle and
That's correct.
and stall. So you had to put it like, I don't know, you said plus 15 or something like that, just to get it not to stall.
Yeah, I would say about 15. Yeah.
Okay.
About 15 really gets it off well.
Okay, so once you floor the gas, you come up to this point here.
Oh, okay, good. Yes,
So it's
perfect.
1, 0, -1. It's almost identical. So
It's almost identical. That's perfect.
he basically copied your curve up until the point where you get to 9,500, and then yours is actually leaner because this has no rev limiter. There's no soft enrichment.
Right. It just keeps on going.
So between 2,000 and 99,000, it's virtually identical. But were the EGT, like, what number were you running on the ECU? I think you said it was, if we go back here, it'll show you. It's -5 on the ECU and then 10 on the dash controller.
Right.
Okay, so the net value of that is +5, which is about what you'd run Sammy XX at, maybe +10. Maybe not on a motor this modified.
Again, don't forget that there's also the different injectors.
Ah, okay.
Okay, that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Those injectors are at least 10% richer than the mercury injectors.
Okay, so yeah, that makes more sense then. So this is like running Sammy XX at 115 then on the stock injectors.
Perfect.
That's the equivalent.
put it into the box?
Great question. Okay, so when you start the thing again, you're gonna go Tools, Launch Cal Editor,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's already open, so it's down here.
Yep.
And we have the map open that we want, and you
Yep.
go to Calibration here, and then you're gonna click
Okay. Go to okay.
upload.
Okay. Go to calibration. Go to calibration. Then upload to ECU. Okay. Upload to ECU. Okay, and then.
And then you'll see uploading calibration to ECU. There's a status thing at the bottom, and then it says calibration upload successfully completed. It's a lot.
Okay.
It's a lot faster than the other one where it said packet
Right.
sending, packet sending.
Gotcha.
That's it.
Okay. Perfect.
So you
All right.
start it up.
This new map is in. Yeah, I'll start up in just a few minutes. I just got somebody here for a second.
Okay, I would say start like 5% richer, just because this is a really dramatic change to everything, and then lean down from there.
Okay, will do. Thank you so much, Andrew.
You're
Thank
welcome.
You. Okay.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.